Hey, so looking at myself, I really do need to take care of those white roots. Wow, it's been a while since I took care of my hair actually. I don't remember the last time I did that, but lots has happened today actually. It's very interesting how things turn out in a certain way that is completely different from what you have thought or planned or was foreseeing or whatever. But it's a Sunday, so hello future me. It's a Sunday. You are finding yourself in January 16th of 2021. It's after church time when all the kids nap in the car on the way from church to your town back home, and now they're all full of energy. They're upstairs in the room where we usually play with AC on. I'm getting things ready for dinner. Actually have to start cooking some rice, boiling some eggs. We got from some friends 2 plates, 2 boxes of lunch, but I don't think that's enough. It's Indonesian food, so I'm excited, but we're gonna do that later. So I have to add some more rice, to the dinner, and I'll think of something. But very interesting. So when was that? On Thursday or Friday? When I posted this video about church stuff, very interesting thing happens, you guys. So I'm just stay with guys, future me. So sorry, I'm just anyways. This is, by the way, not wine, not juice. This is vinegar. I'll show you so you can remember if you forgot to drink it. That's really healthy. It's pomegranate, and you add water to it. I happen to have herb tea from the morning, so it's cold, but it's still good to top it up because it's really strong by itself. It's vinegary taste, but it's really healthy. So I post this video of me talking about how the past 2 years, since even before the pandemic. I remember when I was pregnant with the twins, I never was asked to say a prayer in sacrament meetings or in any meetings really, like, except if it's maybe for Sunday school in English. And I was never asked to give a talk. I was a Sunday school instructor at some point, I think before the babies were born and before the pandemic, but I was not officially released, or at least I was not there, or I was not aware of it. So I don't really know what happened there. And then, there's order in things in the Lord's church. There are things like when you're released officially, and people know, and when you're released, that means you're no longer in charge of preparing the lesson or whatever. So today, after the sacrament meeting, after the talk of beloved husband, and there were 2 other people, and a musical number, comes one of the counselors, I guess, of the branch president, and comes to me with the Google Translate. That's how we communicate, the Google Translate. And he tells me, and I read it out loud. He was saying that I'm given assigned a talk to give on this and this topic from the general conference of last year, October. And I have to give my talk on March 20th, which is 2 months from now, more than that. And it was going to be right before the new school year starts and right before I start working. So I laughed because when I saw him coming with that message, I laughed. And the first thing I Google translated on my phone was telling him that I don't remember the last time I was assigned a talk. And he said, oh, last time And he said in Japanese, last time, you don't remember how? I'm like, yeah, I don't remember last time. And so it was really interesting how I would say something, and then something funny will happen, like soon after, like way after. And then I don't know, it's just really funny things are happening around, strange things. And today our son, our firstborn, was given the Aaronic priesthood, which is given from father to son, from father to son. And so his grandpa was converted to the church in Japan. He gave it to his firstborn and all his sons, I'm pretty sure. And then his son gives it to our son now. So he's a third generation in the family. It's not about being proud about it. It's nothing that you possess that it's for your own gain. It's the Lord's. It's a opportunity for you to learn to serve the Lord and His people, and in church communities, units, like anywhere you go to church. If you have a running priesthood, you can help take the sacrament to the people. And that's what he was supposed to do next Sunday. But next Sunday, of course, we're in Japan. Sundays are Sundays. Sundays is when everything happens: sports, games, competitions, marathons, school days, extra school days, which they were supposed to do like emergency drill as well, but because of the corona rising up again with the Omicron, it's gonna be canceled, the drill about that. And which makes me think we're so not prepared if something happens, like if an earthquake happens like the one in Tonga yesterday. We're so not prepared. We're not prepared at all, like as a unit, as a house here. I don't know, as a community, but I have to start really thinking about that, because it's not too far. The tsunami actually that formed after that hit Japan as well. In Tonga, there's people saying an island, I don't know how true that is, but an island went completely underwater. And then, that's how new islands emerge, and that's how some sink because the eruption of volcanoes. That's how it is in the Pacific. There are lots of islands, and it just happened to be Tonga. But if something like that happens here, which is very shaky area, good luck to us, man. We were talking with the kids. Was it last night or this morning? I don't remember. We were saying, this morning, because we were talking about Tonga, and we turned on the TV to see in Okinawa, which is down south, like it's like the Japanese Hawaii. They have American military base there. Over there, we saw on the TV, it's like the water was going on the streets because of the tsunami effect. And not too bad, but still, like here, I think in our areas, about 30 centimeters, the water went up. Not big deal. But you never know. You never know with tsunamis and earthquakes. You never underestimate. You always have to be ready. Anyways, so we were talking with the kids. Well, it is good to have, like in an island like Japan, it's probably good to have right now a boat, because a car is not going to get you far. Probably up in the mountains, and that's about it. And then if it's good to have a boat, better to have a boat than a vehicle or motorhome or whatever. And then we're thinking, well, if earthquake happens and tsunami happens and things start falling on your boat, it's not going to be safe either. So I think it's good to have an airplane or like a jet or something like that to fly away from here. Well, that's not going to take you far either if you have like some kind of destructive other natural disaster, like those typhoons here. They're no joke. Typhoons are no joke. And so whatever you have, you cannot really run away from nature. That's what it's probably good to have a submarine maybe then, but with that, with submarine, if more earthquake happens afterwards, aftershocks, like chunks of land start falling on your submarine, still not a good idea either. So nothing is really safe, like 120% safe kind of thing. So yeah, it is what it is. So just pray hard that we get through whatever we have to get through in this life as courageous as we can. And we all know it's not the end. So this life is just a little tiny dot that is like that helps us design our very fabric of what we want to be made of, evil or good, or genuinely caring about other people. Or because think about it, if God wants us to become like him, then ultimately, you know, we are, you know, if we are in a process of becoming like him, we're like still in the cooking, in the making. Kai is here. Kai. Can you open this one please for me? Sorry. But anyways, can you open it for me, please? Thank you. Kai here. Can you open it for me, please? So very interesting, and yeah, food for thought.